I've changed the intro and the outro. The reason I've done this is because there was some possible intellectual property issue, possibly with the test card. So I decided to take the test card down and replace it with a picture of the Hubble Deep Field. Now, the Hubble Deep Field is a really interesting thing that they did with the Hubble Space Telescope between the 18th and the 28th of December 1995, where they took a series of photos and I think averaged them of a piece of the sky which is basically about 2.5 times the width of from, seen by a human eye. It would be about like 2.5 times the width of the smallest dot you can see. In that small area of sky, there are at least 3,000 galaxies detected. Now, I think that is bloody awesome, and I've used it as an illustration of the universe in something which I call our educational premises. The idea is that a school is not a place for learning, and a home is not a place for learning. The only places for learning are the inside of your mind, your central nervous system, the specific immune response, which is what most people call the immune system, and possibly the endocrine system. Beyond that, the only place for learning, our educational premises, are the universe. Now, on the subject of the universe, I also want to talk about Galaxy Zoo. Now, Galaxy Zoo is an awesome project. It's absolutely amazing. What you do is you go onto a website, and I'm going to put a link down there about it. You register, and then you get to look at pictures of galaxies. Now, the galaxies you then judge according to what kind of shape they are, whether they're spirals, barred spirals, irregular, elliptical, and so on. And it means that you are the first person to see those galaxies. And a galaxy is like hundreds of billions of stars. It's like absolutely awesome. Watching these galaxies for the first time, seeing them, it's like, and it's done by amateurs. Anybody can do it and go on there and they just like quick sort of training session and then you can do it. And I think it's amazing. And another thing they do on that site is let you write your name in the stars. They choose galaxies that look like particular letters and then you can go boop, 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 and you get to see a word in the form of those stars. So, for example, like this and this. And I think that's playful and quite fun anyway. There are other things you can do on it as well. Another one you can do is you can detect planets going around other stars by the light curves. You can map the moon, and it goes down to the level of a footprint. So that sort of is just going to demonstrate that you can easily find out that the moon landings were not a hoax, at least as far as the things being dropped on the moon are concerned. You can map Mars. You can do something to do with supernovas that I can't quite remember at the moment. And it's all just amazing. And you should do it. Now, it means that there's a lot of amateur science going on, and it's a sort of crowdsourcing technique, which means that a lot of ordinary people get to choose things, and rather than doing the processing by a computer, they do the processing which couldn't be done by a computer by a lot of people doing simple tasks. And there's a lot of examples of that on the internet. One of the things that was discovered by an ordinary person was called Hanny's Voorwerp, which is this. That is a galaxy which is about 650 million light years away, which was lit by a quasar, which is an incredibly powerful object, giving out loads of light for its size, which suddenly went out, leaving that. Another one is the P galaxies. P galaxies have forbidden lines in them, which is why they're green, to do with oxygen ionization, and these also were discovered by ordinary people on Galaxy Zoo. Now, if you don't want to go to Galaxy Zoo, I don't understand you. I think that it's amazing and just incredibly awesome, and you should just do it, because it's amazing. You get to see hundreds of billions of stars that nobody's ever seen before. And this is the kind of thing I mean by educational premises consisting of the universe. There are no schools as such. There are no that sort of thing. Those are not educational premises. Those are just a small restricted thing where learning happens to happen. Learning happens everywhere in the universe. And that's what I wanted to say today. Bye.